ain't no dirt on my body. With big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I've been more pain. Waiting for a day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like mine. Like lightweight. You know I'm an East Side big TD, step a whole rail. Dead. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak a lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you dip. Rap. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seahawks of Orlando. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now it's Herbert. That is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The Seahawks at 9-4 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and not room to run. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
Trying to fit it in on the slant. It's intercepted.
Oh, he celebrated.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Fly through that shit.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Time a bit. That whack ass kick, bro.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Well, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got it. And he's got it after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figure it out, throw the first punch, and make it a good one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Ethan Evans on down a punt. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Able to find the open. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. He's to the 15. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group of Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards that time. Back to throw here.
Oh!
And his pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Go. Go.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go lion.
Herbert now.
Ooh.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Let's go.
And he's going to have another first down.
That's
good. At the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Run! Let's go. Crowd right.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Herbert on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 6.
Ooh.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk in the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Room past the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I touched that fucking ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The good signal players will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last run, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Oh, he caught it! Oh, my God.
Timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That one deep for London. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Boy's nasty, man.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Why Seahawks so deadly? I don't know.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass.
Oh! Fest continues. Here's another interception. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Damn.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure.
Nope. Oh, he got
But he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devon Achane from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Oh! It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field time.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Boye Mafe drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Second and 7.
5-9.
Here's Herbert. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
No!
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are right back back in this football
Go
game.
insane.
Well, that's 3 picks.
Move was smart, man. Move was smart.
I know this, the holiday season. And
Man.
also here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he's doing.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Oh, my God.
Into the hands of London. Touchdown! Drake London. 26 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. So they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Probably you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. That's complete to Tony.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here now, 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
This is 1st and 10. A gear for Walker running right. And he stopped immediately there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Here's 3rd down and 5. They're going right back to Walker.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it's still for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point to